Hey everybody, Mntdewmania here. Welcome out to the council. Last time we inspected the dock, found quite a few clues, so that's going to be something to... I don't know if we'll have to come back down here. I have a feeling we will. But now I'm headed up to the manor, and...
Latin inscription.
Oh.
En nessis, mi fili quantilia produncia mundus ergatur.
Can I... Oh. Oh, I can't do anything. Okay, I can't do it yet. Okay. So I'm going to have to get some skills up. So let's hit tab real quick before we go anywhere. I do like that there's a map. That's kind of cool. I like that. Inventory. I should just have... Let's see. Rusty key. The letter. Handkerchief. Emily's handkerchief. Mortimer's invitation. Okay. Okay. Restore 2 effort points. Press 1 to use it. Okay. I don't even know what that means. Journal. There's the different... Yeah. Emily. English. Very discreet about her origins. Only came to her wedding. Some qualifies marriage of interest to an old English aristocrat on the decline. Libertarian, modern, but discreet. She's taken it on herself to establish close ties with her peers. In a few years, she's become the favorite diplomat of the Queen, which is what probably prompted her Prime Minister William Pitt to take her as private secretary, thus provoking much suspicion and jealousy. As a regular visitor, Emily accepted Sir Gregory Holmes' invitation to come to Lord Mortimer's island because for nothing in the world would she miss one of the famed receptions. Okay. His Eminence the Cardinal Giuseppe is Pope Pius. Senior speaker, worked throughout his career to serve the principles of the Roman man of science. Okay. Also, quickly caught the ear of the Pope. Is this yeah. Lied to me, so okay. Alright. And then we know about Sarah. She decided on an order. Remember to infiltrate the highest royal society. Has over everything. One of the biggest areas of growth that Sarah was the development of its branches in America, Europe, and Central Africa. Since he was a boy, Sarah has been preparing her son Louis to become the new face of the Golden Order. And then no one knows the true reason. Okay. Alright. You can see how I kind of put my stuff. Oh, looks like I did get a little bit of manipulation going. That's something. Okay. Alright. Talents. Okay. Alright. Traits. Charismatic. I trusted my mother. So your choices help with your traits. Okay. Alright, interesting. So we can't read that. Oh, what's this? Oh, up to the manor. Here we go.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
Yeah, really. Ooh, creepy. Okay. Ooh, hello. This isn't creepy at all.
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
Were you?
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance.
Good.
Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
Confrontations. During confrontations, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Each confrontation displays an interface showing how much the person you are talking to is convinced. Oh, interesting.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow, then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
If you know my mother, you will understand that I cannot answer you, Your Eminence. I'm sorry, but...
Do not worry, my son. I perfectly understand, and I expected nothing less from you. Discretion and secrecy are both pillars of the organizations for which we work.
Oh.
You are the worthy son of Sarah.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Don't worry, Your Eminence. Your secret is safe with me. You know my mother's reputation. As her son, I will defend the de Riche's word with the same fervor.
Ah, I would expect nothing less.
Ooh.
Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Okay. For the last step of confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right one or you have no blunders left. Ooh.
So it's not through a lack of goodwill, but I'd rather swear by something else.
Bah, I beg your pardon.
Oh, God.
I mean, to be honest with you, and for my promise to keep all its value, I assure you, it would be better if I didn't swear before God. I shall swear upon my mother's life, if you prefer.
Are you aware of the enormity of what you just said to me, young man?
Oh, God dang it.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen,
Whew.
let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur Deriche. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. You see her. Time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Ooh. Hidden elements. Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventure, so do not hesitate to look for them. Okay. Alright. Well. What is that?
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
Oh, I can't do that one for some reason. Okay, interesting. Okay. Can I just walk around, or?
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
I don't want to take it. Do I have to take it? Oh. Why did I just take that book? Okay. I wish I was in first person.
I thought
Oh.
my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi. He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simple.
George Washington, President of the United States.
Okay.
of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Riche. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Riche's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
2 members of the same family here. That is rare.
You know what they say. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
Oh, good lord.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay
Everybody
behind
knows his
with
mother
me
well.
afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Good lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case
Oh,
has
good
delayed
Lord.
our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start. Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat, very influential. He's also close to Lord Mortimer. So don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
Okay.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision. My vision is more important. Let's follow home.
Yeah.
I'll follow you, sir. Mr. Washington, I hope to speak with you at greater length on another occasion. Emily, please excuse me, but I would like to speak to Sir Holm. I shall see you later.
Yeah, did I make the right
My
choice?
friend, I hope our dear Giovanni is well.
The troubles in France have fatigued him, but he will recover slowly. Do not fear. He apologizes for remaining in Rome. The voyage was too much for him.
And right he was, too. The mildness of the Mediterranean, eh? Come, sit down and have something to eat, my friend. You look rather pale. Excuse me, sir. I have been neglecting my duty. I haven't introduced myself. Sir Gregory Holm, an old friend of Lord Mortimer's.
A real pleasure, sir.
You who must be well used to the court of France. How do you find this peaceful little haven?
Charming if I hadn't come here for disturbing reasons.
Yes, I heard the news. What a story.
Indeed. I wanted to ask you.
Okay. I'm going to stop this here. It's really hard to find a place to stop. I keep missing these little opportunities. I'm going to have to really pay attention. I keep seeing things popped up. I get so involved in the story, I'm missing stuff. So I'm going to have to work on that. But anyway, I will catch you next time. For right now, this is Mntdewmania. This is the council. Maybe I'm going to try to find some answers. I hope so. And I will catch you next time. Later, guys.